So today, I'm taking on my fellow Fuzzins to see how well I know my bros.
Today, we have 4 Fuzzins, and all of them have different secrets. There will be 4 rounds in this game, and each round will be based on one of the contestants' real secret. While the other contestants have to lie and pretend they're the ones telling the truth, at the end of each round, I'll lock in with what I think is the correct answer. Now let's start the interrogation.
All right, let's get into it. Are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
All right, so the first secret. I once shit myself at work and had to continue working. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with Justin. I'm gonna have you go first. What happened at work? You took a shit?
Well, I didn't take a
You didn't take a shit?
No.
I mean, I said you took
I shorted.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was helping multiple customers at one time. This was when I was working in retail. You know, sometimes during the holiday seasons, it gets really busy. A lot of customers are going at you at one time, and you can't go to the bathroom and take a It's gonna take like an hour. How long do you guys for?
Good amount of time, yeah. It takes a while.
Good amount of time. Especially if you want to hit goals and stuff like that. And on top of that, what was it? We get commission too.
Okay.
So that's key.
Seems like you're very
Commission is
dedicated to your job, but you're not a dirty So, I think you're
Hey,
lying.
but that day I was.
That's sad. I think
That
you're
day I
lying.
was.
I think you're lying on this one. All right, so Justin, that was a great story, but I just feel like you're lying to me. So I'm gonna go on to Romel next.
All right.
It smells like you just took a right now.
You know I love taking Where else do I like eating? Taco Bell.
Okay.
To be honest, I was young. I was working at Ralph's. You know, you used to work at Vaughn's, right?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
was young, we were innocent, and we were scared to tell the boss that we had to take a shit. To be honest, it just a little bit came out. I had my 10-minute break like 5 minutes after, and I wiped my ass. It was nothing big, but that happens.
Okay.
Sometimes it happens.
Where do you take a shit in the store?
Where I had to take it, I was doing mop, like clean the sweeps. Remember sweeps? I was going, and I was like, oh, it just hits you. The Taco Bell came out of nowhere. It might have been a little cheese coming out of my ass, but you don't know.
Listen, I believe it actually. You know, I mean, I still have 2 other people. I mean, Jordan's still online, so we obviously know he takes a lot of shits and he doesn't shower after the gym. So you might be telling the truth, you might be lying. Let's take a look. All right, so I feel like I got enough information out of you, Romel. I'm gonna go with Ali next. So you took a shit at work.
I did, I actually did. I was 16, first job as a bagger at Vaughn's, and I was recently recovering from the stomach flu.
Okay.
So I came back to work a little earlier than I should have, and it was the last 5 minutes of my shift, and clearly I wasn't fully recovered, and as I took a step, I sharted myself. So there was like that watery shit, it's really bad.
Oh, that's not good.
And it came right out, and it was kind of like dripping. It was disgusting. But like I said, I was 16, I had 5 minutes left, and we just had hit a rush at Vaughn's. The store was really busy, so I couldn't just run off. So I finished my last 5 minutes of my shift like a trooper, and right after I ran to the bathroom, cleaned myself, went home and showered. But it was a terrible experience, something I will never forget, but I did actually shit myself at work. I was 16, it is what it is.
I feel like you are telling the truth, but we do have one last contestant. We have Mr. Smooth Criminal himself, Jordan.
Okay, all
Let's see
right.
what he has. Jordan, you took a shit at work. What happened?
Take a shit at work.
Okay.
Some might call it a shit, some might call it a job chai. Teach their own. So this was when I was working at Target. Fresh 17. As you know, I eat a lot, right? Love to eat. This day was
Stop you right there.
This
You never worked at Target.
I worked at Target.
Right there.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna stop you right there.
My champ,
You can
so
go
bring
back.
this
No, it's done. You can go back. Just go back. I feel like I think I know who took a shit. Ali was very passionate about his story, so at the moment I'm gonna go with you, Ali.
You're making the right decision.
Okay, hopefully I did. All right, so that was a tough secret. Let's move on to secret number 2. I once had to go to the hospital because of a haircut. Ooh, because of a haircut, you had to go to the hospital. Smooth Criminal, you're up first. Ooh. How bad was his haircut?
It wasn't the haircut. The haircut, it was cool, but I was young, right? So my dad, when we were younger, he would take me to the base. The base is a $5 haircut. It's a quick bang bang, and I would come out militant every time. It was the high fade, you know the look, the classic.
Yes.
But when I got in there that day specifically, clippers a little dirty. The clippers were a little messed up, so I was already like weirded out. And it was the old Filipino guy who took care of me. Always takes care of me. He's real cool, whatever. But when it came to the cleanup work, scissors. He liked to do his fade with the scissors and the comb. You know the scissors and the comb, the classic.
Absolutely.
Bang, 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 bang. And he's fast with it. He's talking to my dad in Tagalog. We're chilling, having a good time. My dad's getting a haircut right after me. And it was always a bang bang. It was $10 for both of us, by the way. So as he's banging me out, he's talking to my dad. Bang! Right on my ear. Clip. Till this day, if you really look at it hard, there's still a little scar. I had to go straight to the hospital because I was bleeding. But it was bad, like a good chunk of my ear was out. Bro, it was nuts. I'll never forget that day. Scripps Mercy Hospital, downtown San Diego. Crazy. Hillcrest. I was actually really scared, but I'm glad that I still have my ear till this day. But I'm never going back there. Never.
You are a very good storyteller, my friend.
I'm not, yeah, because it was true. It's very easy to tell the truth.
Very good, but you know what? There's still 3 other contestants. So I'm gonna have to pass on you for right now.
Don't waste your time.
All right, next up, Ali.
Man, oh man.
So what happened?
Story I will never forget. I was actually very young. You know this? That I actually didn't start getting fresh haircuts till maybe I was 19. I would always get a haircut once in a blue moon. I've had the full hawk style since I was 14, but this is before the full hawk came to fruition. I was really young, and when I was young, what type of haircuts did I always get? Short, right?
Yes.
I didn't grow my hair out till later. I would always get the number 4, number 5. And I went to a haircut place with my dad because you know I'd always go with him. And God bless the barbers in the local area we live in. Some of them are not so good, as you know, and some of the viewers watching know. The guy was giving me the number 2 on the back, really rough to the point where he cut this part right here. And it would not stop bleeding, like vigorously. You know how there's that little white powder they try to put on you to stop blood when they cut you? He tried that, he tried everything. He ended up putting a bandage on it. And when we got home, my dad took it off and it was still gushing. So then my dad took me to the emergency room and I ended up getting stitches from a $12 haircut. A story I'll never ever forget, but yeah, I got stitches off a $12 haircut and it was crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like you're lying.
I'm not lying.
That's completely.
That is not lying.
I'm gonna go to the
No,
next
I'm not,
person.
it's not.
It's completely.
It's not. You're gonna regret it if you don't pick
Where were
me.
your stitches?
Literally right back here, but my hair is longer, you can't see now. I swear to you. No, it is, look! It was literally really bad. It was when I was 12. I'm old now, it's healed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go to the next person.
Alright.
All right, Romel. What happened?
Honestly, it wasn't when I was young. A little bit when I was older. And you know me, I get the beard. He would always bring out this straight edge razor. And with that straight edge, he just went a little too hard right over here. Cut me up, and he wasn't paying attention. But he always used a straight edge like razor for my beard. And he cut me right over here. A little too deep. It wasn't nothing serious. I had to go to the hospital just to get it checked out because I was scared. I didn't know if I needed stitches because it was bleeding for a good like hour and a half. But luckily it's healed now.
What did the hospital say?
So the hospital said either get a couple stitches, but you don't really need it. You could just ice it and let it heal on its own. And that's what I chose. So that was the story of him cutting me up. Like I said, it wasn't that serious. I got it checked out just in case. But that's pretty much what happened.
I mean, we had the same barber. He's typically pretty good, so I don't know. I don't know if I believe you. All right, so thank you for your questions, Romel, but I'm gonna move on to the next contestant.
Alright.
Justin, what happened to your hair?
What happened to my hair?
Yeah.
Bro, this happened in high school. Okay, where did you get your haircuts in high school?
I don't even know where I got my haircuts, honestly. I feel it was like those like $8, $10 barbershops.
Okay, yeah, you would go there. Or the other option is you had a friend who used to cut hair in their garage.
Yes.
And a lot of times, they don't clean their shit. So what happened to me is I went to my friend's house, got a haircut, and he went a little bit too hard on the sideburns, on the lineup. And then what did we do after? I didn't take a shower right after. We went to go hoop. We went to the rec center, played basketball, and then later that night, it got infected and I had to go to the hospital.
What did they say at the hospital?
They said it was filled with dirt, got infected, and I didn't clean it properly, and it got infected.
That's what they said.
That's what they said.
Is that what they really said?
Yes. You remember that, Jordan?
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You did.
My dad took me, he was mad. That's where I got my haircut. He didn't want me to have all the lineups and stuff. I had a design right here too.
See, I believe you if you're dirty like your brother. You know? I don't believe it.
I played basketball right after my haircut.
You usually take showers even if you're playing basketball.
But this was when we were younger. High school,
matter.
bro.
It still follows. He didn't take showers after the gym when he was in middle school. Still continues.
Hey.
I don't know yet, you know. There's a lot of good liars here, I can't lie. There is a lot of good liars. You guys brought your A game for sure.
There's also a lot of people telling the truth. That is true.
That is
Yeah.
very true. I feel like this is Jordan.
It is.
I don't know why. I feel like this is. I'm gonna go with Jordan for right now. I'm gonna lock this into Jordan until further notice.
I think that's the wrong guy.
We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so for the next secret, I cut my mom's nightgown and made it into a pocket square to match my prom date's dress. Ooh, okay. Justin, I'm gonna interrogate you first. So what happened to your mom's gown, Justin?
My mom's gown?
Ate's upset, from what I've heard.
Alright, so this is a secret that only 2 people know. Because it was actually my sister who helped me cut the dress.
Okay.
Or the nightgown. So at the time, my prom date, she was wearing like a very solid green dress.
Okay.
It was silk, I remember that. And it was hard to match that exact green.
What was
You
her
know,
name?
Her name. Her name was, what was her name?
Forgot her name.
I forgot her name.
Oh, so I don't
But
know.
she was a really good friend of mine in high school.
Okay.
I forgot her name. I did forget her name. But anyways, that doesn't matter. The name does not matter. But what does matter is the pocket square matching with the dress.
Okay.
You can't have like a light green pocket square with like a dark, vivid green dress. It has to be the perfect match, you know?
Listen, you being Filipino, I hope you're smarter than to cut your mom's nightgown, because I'm sure she would have whooped your ass.
Oh, she doesn't know this.
Oh, she doesn't know.
Until she watches this video.
Oh.
And on top of that, I went to like Yardage Town, I went to Target, I went to a whole bunch of like suit places to match that pocket square with that dress. But the closest thing was that nightgown.
I mean, I do believe you a little bit. However, we do have 3 other contestants, so I'm gonna move on to the next contestant.
Sounds good.
Romel. So what happened at prom?
Prom. Young and to be in love. You knew me around that age. I was in love.
I think I knew you for your whole entire life.
And I wanted that moment to be perfect. So I was balling on a budget. I didn't have no job going to high school. I was using my ED money.
Oh,
You guys
wow.
know?
Oh,
I was
wow,
using my
okay.
ED money to buy the, what's it called? The Hank, what's it called? The
Crochet or no?
Corsage.
corsage. I had to buy that. I had to buy a suit and I wore a navy blue tie to match her navy blue dress.
Okay.
But I needed a pocket square. I needed to look fresh. I was trying to impress. I had to do what I had to do. I didn't do it all alone. My mom actually helped me with it. So she knew that I cut it up. She helped me with it.
Oh, she knew.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
She knew.
Because what you wrote on here, okay.
Yeah, she knew.
I feel like you're lying a little bit. She knew. Okay. I feel like you're lying. But you know what? We have 2 other contestants. Alright, so I'm gonna ask Ali next.
Alright.
Alright, so story I'll never ever forget. Polka dot blue.
Polka dot blue.
Beautiful tie I had bought, but there was no matching handkerchief. So I went through my mom's closet. My mom has a million dresses. You know my mom.
Yes.
She's really big on fashion. And luckily, I found a dress with the blue polka dots on it. Like Romel said, I was balling on a budget, and that wasn't the problem. I actually could not find a handkerchief that matched it. They had the tie. I asked the people at Macy's. They had no matching handkerchief. So I took matters into my own hands. And what I did is I cut it, perfectly cut square, and used it for my prom. It was
Have you guys
perfect.
ever seen him with a handkerchief before? I've never seen him.
No, for prom I wore a handkerchief.
I've seen him.
No, I've worn a handkerchief.
I've never seen him.
You're gonna regret it if you don't pick me. I wore it. I'm not even lying. I swear to God.
Okay. What was her name?
Her name?
Yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful was her name.
So Jordan, tell me what happened to your mom's gown.
Kamal, you like style, don't you?
I do.
The devil's in the what? There's a famous line. The devil is in the...
I'm not sure.
The devil's in the detail. Alright, so when you're suited, you're booted, you're formal, you got the tie clip. Other accessories. Watch. What else?
Got your handkerchief.
Pocket square.
Wow.
It's not a handkerchief. They're saying handkerchief. Also, they were saying dress. It was a nightgown. My mom, bless her heart, she goes to sleep every night in a nightgown. She makes sure she's comfy. Right? Periwinkle was the color. It's so hard to find. You know what periwinkle looks like?
Yeah,
It's
what
a
color
mix
is
of blue.
periwinkle?
It's a very light indigo blue. Periwinkle is what wanted to wear. All right. So periwinkle is what I had, all black, but I needed the square. The square was the only periwinkle that I could match her with, you know?
If I
to
didn't
show
know
that we
you,
were a
if
couple.
I didn't know you, I feel like you're telling the truth.
Yeah, no, I know, bro. And I promise you, because everything's sleek, black, white, whatever, periwinkle. And my mom had it, and I did not tell her. And I f***ed up the first time because I got kitchen scissors, but they're closed, so you need shears. It's a whole different material, so I f***ed up the first square. And then I had to redo another one, but I tossed the entire thing. I made sure it was gone. There was no like, oh, let me leave it here, maybe my dog ate it. No, I ditched the entire thing.
This is tough.
Yeah.
This is very tough.
It's not tough, it's
This is very
me.
tough. You're very persuasive.
Whatever, bro.
I wish I didn't know who you were.
What do you
It would have made it a
mean?
lot easier to pick you.
Okay, if you don't want to pick me, this is it. This is me. I wrote this, but it's all good.
It's honestly between you and Justin.
I thought it was between me and me.
Oh, this is tough. This is actually very tough. I know it's not Ali for sure. It could be Romel, but I don't think it's him. Justin, maybe. You make it so hard.
No, it's not that hard, bro. I'm telling you, it's me.
Damn, this is tough. I really don't know between the three. And it's scary. Whoever did it and their moms found out, wow. I feel bad.
Well, she didn't find out.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Justin for now.
Are you sure you don't want to change that?
No, I'm gonna go with Justin. Alright, so for the next secret, I almost got expelled from middle school. Okay. Romel, I'm gonna go with you. What happened in middle school?
I was always a good kid, but during that time, there's some unfortunate events that happened. People became, I don't know, I would say prejudiced. You know what happened, so me and you, even Ali, we faced a great deal of bullying growing up, right? Just because we're
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
a little bit.
Name
So,
calling.
name calling, it was lunch. Alright, this guy pissing me off.
Okay.
And for lunch that day, I had spaghetti. I didn't want to fight him, I just wanted to piss him off. So he's walking by, just like that.
Oh.
Right into his
Tell me he
shirt.
was wearing white. A white shirt?
He was not wearing white. He was wearing like some navy, I wouldn't say navy blue, but kind of like a bluish shirt. But I had to do it. He was pissing me off, and I had to go to the principal afterwards.
Okay. What did the principal tell you?
Pretty much, I had to go home for the day. Luckily, that was it. I thought I was gonna get expelled, but that's pretty much the story.
You got no suspension, nothing? Just this day?
Just for the day.
Okay.
I was a good kid. You know I was a good kid. I got good grades. Told him
Yeah.
the reason why he was bullying me. I had to retaliate.
Hey.
You know my dad.
Hey, I respect that. I respect that. You stood up for yourself.
Yeah,
You stood up for yourself. I feel like you might be telling the truth.
possibly.
You might be telling the truth.
I
but
could be lying.
you could be lying. I don't see you doing that, honestly.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I don't see you doing that. I'm gonna go on to the next contestant. Thank you. Jordan, this one next.
Wow.
Oh, you're a bad kid for sure. What did you do this time?
Get good grades. Get my work done. Everything's done on time. I actually graduated high school, top of my class. All they would tell you. You know.
True.
But this is middle school. This is a different age. Middle school is that weird age where you're kind of trying to find yourself, you know?
Okay.
And so this was in science class, 7th grade science class, and we're all chilling. And the girl behind me, she was a troublemaker, not me. She goes, I didn't study for this test. Like, how do I get out of it? Should I call the police? So she was gonna call the police so that the school shut down.
Okay.
So she called the police, like, hey, like, I'm in danger, and hung up. But she was telling us that we were all here and we watched her do it. So next thing you know, school's on lockdown. Everybody's running to the grass fields, and all the kids from the middle school are there. And the police come in, and it was this whole grand thing. And they were like, hey, they went to the girl and said, hey, did you call the police? She was like, yeah, I did. That was all because she didn't want to do the test. So she got handcuffed and walked out of the school. She got expelled.
Okay.
But the next day, because I was sitting next to her, principal called me in. She said, I know. She blamed it on me. She said,
Oh, she
I
ratted
think
you out.
She ratted me out.
Okay.
She goes, oh, Jordan told me to do it. I said, that chick was crazy. I don't even know her like that. I look at my test. I was gonna do the test. I studied and everything. I was all good. So I was about to get expelled, but the principal, he knew. He was, I was a good kid. So no, you're good.
That's crazy.
I'm okay.
You were a good liar back then, huh?
No, what do you
Just
mean?
called them on.
No.
Damn.
It was a true story. It really happened. Bro, She got walked out handcuffs in front of the entire school. It was so embarrassing, but the next day I was so scared. I got called into the principal because she tried to like, put it on me.
So you got out of getting expelled.
But yeah, because I didn't do
okay.
it. Because she was, as a kid, you know, she's scared, so I don't blame her. Because she was trying to get out of it, so she was putting it on me. Oh, he pressured me to do it.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you on this one.
It's the truth.
No,
It's the truth.
I don't believe you.
You don't have to believe me, but I'm trying to tell you.
I'm gonna go on to the next person.
Do what you want.
Thank you, bro.
Yep.
Thank you. All right, Justin.
Back here again.
Oh, you were a bad boy, huh, in middle school?
I wasn't too bad to be honest, but I did hang out with the wrong crowd.
Okay.
Honestly, for this, I didn't think it was that bad, but it did catch up to me. So you want me to tell you what I did?
What did you do?
Okay, so the reason why I almost got expelled is because you know those candy bars in like middle school where people do like fundraisers,
Oh,
like
yeah,
band
yeah.
camp or science stuff. You sell these candy bars and then you got to give money back to the teachers or whatever club that is. So what I used to do, I used to go with my mom to Costco, get a pack of candy. You get 30 bars for $15, right? So I would have my own fundraiser. And the thing about the fundraisers, they weren't the best candies.
Oh, yeah.
So I went to Costco, they had all the best candies, and I would sell those for $1 each. And $1 for M&M's or Crunch
You
or
can't
Kit
beat that
Kat,
deal.
you can't beat that deal. And at that time, was a lot of money. $1.
Smart.
Yeah.
You are a hustler, so
Okay.
I could definitely see you doing that.
Yeah.
I
so,
just don't see you wasting your time, though.
what do you mean?
You
You have all the time in the world in middle school.
You're not gonna go walk around. You're not gonna get expelled for that. I don't think you got caught up with
No,
that.
the thing is, I did it for like 2-3 years. And then they finally caught up. And then they realized how much money I made in those 2-3 years of middle school.
How much money did you make?
I would say a couple thousand.
Couple thousand. Okay.
Yeah, a couple thousand. What's your favorite candy bar?
There's a lot of options. Right now, I'll probably go with a recess.
Recess. I actually have a recess in my trunk. If you want, I could sell it to you for $5.
Listen, you might be telling the truth, but you're not gonna scam me for $5.
It's not a scam. It's conveniency. You can get it right away. You don't have to go to the gas station.
That is true.
It's at your needs. And that's what all the students wanted. Easy access and some candy.
Hey, you might be telling the truth, but we do have one last contestant left. So I'm gonna move on to the next one. Alright.
All right.
So what happened? What happened in middle school? You almost got expelled?
I almost actually did. I almost got expelled, but I got lucky and got ISS. You know what ISS is?
No, I did
In
not.
school suspension, and I'll tell you why that happened. So I was a hall monitor in the 7th grade. This is a true story. You know what a hall monitor is?
Yes, I do.
It's during that one of your electives where you pass out the passes, right? So all the homies would get detention, and the hall monitor's job is to go to different classes and pass out the detention passes. But I've always been a good homie. Have I been a good homie?
Absolutely.
So what I would do is I would purposely throw away the detention pass reminders so the homies didn't have to go to detention. And I did that for weeks and weeks. And at a certain point, the teachers were wondering why kids weren't showing up to detention. God rest her soul, my teacher for that period was Miss Porter. So she got like suspicious on what's going on. Talked to our vice principal, Mr. Gallardo. Shout out to you, Mr. Gallardo. So they started tracking what was going on and why these kids weren't showing up to detention. And one day, I would do the usual. I threw away the detention passes and they had Mr. Gallardo following me. So I got called in and they were really, really upset and basically said, you're on the verge of expulsion. And the only reason I didn't get expelled is because I had a clean record. I had never got caught for cheating in like class. I never got in fights or any other reason. And they actually really liked me. Mr. Gallardo liked me and Miss Porter. They were just extremely mad that I was doing something so, how do I put it? Like something that's so wrong. You can't throw away detention passes. So they talked it over and whatnot. It came to a decision and I got 3 days ISS in school suspension for throwing away detention passes. It was a scare. My mom and dad got called. You can ask my mom out. You can call my mom even right now if you want.
Okay.
You call my mom. I got ISS for 3 days. I'll never forget it. But yeah, I almost got suspended for throwing away detention passes. Yep.
I just don't feel like they'll make you a hall monitor.
I
feel
swear
like
to God, I was a hall monitor.
You have to work towards it, right?
No, I swear on my life. Why would I swear on my life? I swear to God on my life that I was a hall monitor. There are red passes I was
Maybe in
passing
high
out.
school, but not in 7th
No,
grade.
in the 7th grade. Swear on my life.
Who trusted you?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's an elective.
Oh,
It's an elective. I didn't want to do ceramics. I didn't want to do all the other classes. I already had PE. And it was an easy elective. All you have to do is pass out passes. Of course, being me, I just wanted the easy way out. In middle school, I didn't want to work it because it's hard for an elective, so I picked hall monitor. You
You're very passionate about this story?
Yes.
It could be you.
It is me, I'm telling you.
It could be you. It's between a couple people right now.
Okay? Yeah, just do what you gotta do, but I'm telling you, it's me.
Almost got expelled from middle school. Jordan's story has been very, very, very...
As you know,
persuasive.
Jordan, you know, we
Yeah.
talked about this earlier.
I think it could be Jordan. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might have to reconsider my old answers as well.
Yeah, man. Just think about your decision. Just know that I'm actually one for this one.
Yeah, for this one, I might have to go with Romel, Jordan, or yourself. This is a tough one.
Yeah?
At the moment, I'm gonna say Romel because I haven't chosen yet.
Yeah.
Or yourself, and I might have to reconsider later on.
Alright, yeah.
So I'm gonna lock that in for right now.
Sounds good.
All right, gentlemen. So those were some great secrets you guys had today. You know, there's a lot of tough choices that need to be made, but I feel like the very first obvious one I'm gonna lock in. Ali was very passionate about his story. I could tell when he's honest. So I once shit myself at work. I'm gonna lock you in for this, Ali. You will be locked in for this. The next one, I once had to go to the hospital because of a haircut. Ooh, this is tough. It's gonna be between, Romel's not it. It's gonna be between Jordan and Justin, the brothers. I'm gonna go with Justin. I'm gonna lock this in for right now. I almost got expelled from middle school. This one right here, I'm gonna go with Jordan. I'm gonna lock this in. And then I cut my mom's nightgown and made it into a pocket square to match my prom date's dress. I'm gonna lock this one in with Romel. These are my final answers.
Wow, are you sure you don't want to change anything?
Ah,
You have one last chance to change it.
it's very tough, I can't lie. I feel like I might have got a few wrong, but I think I'm gonna lock it in. All right, so for the first one, I once shit myself at work and had to continue working. Ali, is that true?
That is true, that is me.
All right, for the next one, I once had to go to the hospital because of a haircut. Justin, is it true or not?
That is not true.
Okay.
Hey, you know me. I'm not dirty. I'll take
I
a shower
know,
after
I
my
know.
haircut, bro.
All right, I almost got expelled from middle school. Jordan.
That was me.
That
That
is
is correct.
okay.
It was a true story.
All right, so obviously I got the last one wrong. I cut my mom's nightgown and made it into a pocket square to match my prom date's dress.
Okay, that was actually me. And I remember her name now. She was a really good friend, Alexanne.
Alexander.
Wow.
See, I had a feeling you were not a dirty so I should have stuck with my gut. So, Romel, what happened?
It was just a little minor cut right over here. I was just paranoid. I had to get it checked out. I wanted the peace of mind to go to sleep at night. Turns out it was nothing. I'm fine. I'm alive.
Hey, I am glad you are alive. Well, this was such a fun experience. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Be sure to hit that bell notification, become part of the notification squad.
Make sure you follow us on all our socials. Links will be in the description below.
We're the Fuzzins, and we're out.
Peace!
So today, I take on my fellow Fuzzins. How well do I know each one of them? Well, let's find out.
Ooh.
Anything else in
I'll hit that again, yeah. Hit it
Again?
again. Like, yeah. But just
More
like
again?
that. Yeah.
I think, yeah.
But like more mysterious, like, you know?
Today, I take on my fellow Fuzzins to see how well I know my bros.
Yeah.
Okay, he was
The
looking the right
directional
way.
mic.
So today, I take on my fellow Fuzzins. Oh,
That was
Energy was great.
That was
I
better.
up. No, what
That
was
was
I gonna
better.
say afterwards? So today, I take on my fellow Fuzzins. How well do I know my bros? Well, let's find out.
Maybe a little bit louder.
Yeah.